Hey YouTubers, I'd like to show you my Champion 34-ton log splitter. First off, which is no big deal, but this bracket right here is crooked. You can see it right there. So the quality of that is not being addressed. When I picked it up, when I ordered it, I thought it said in the ad that bring your 2-inch ball on your truck and you can pull it home. So I ordered it through Home Depot. I put my ball, changed my ball to the hitch and all. Went up there when it came in. They brought it out with a high-low in a box. So we had to put it in the back of my 3/4 ton pickup and get it home. Well, I took everything out of the box while it was in the truck, right here in this small door. I could get it halfway in. My truck only fits on this big giant door, Ford F-250. But if it wasn't for this electrical hoist right here, I would have been in big trouble, because this beam, I got everything out except for that beam. I had to pull it with that hoist. I didn't have no help. I had to do it by myself. And then I had to tie it come along in the back of my truck to keep it from falling on the floor while I pulled it with that hoist up there. So anyways, got it all together, and it was a nightmare. And that day was like 90, but I'm not complaining about all that. But what I am complaining about is this air filter. Okay, being an auto mechanic, and even this lawnmower right here has got an air filter in it. But this air filter is right here. And I want everybody on YouTube to know about this. This is what they give you, this big giant box. I mean, this box is huge, and I know damn well that that's supposed to have some type of air filter. But this is what they give you, a 1/2-inch piece of foam. And this is supposed to be your air filter with a $2,000 34-ton Champion log splitter. I mean, this thing gets dirty as hell when you're cutting. I mean, this thing will get dirty. And this is supposed to be the air filter. Okay, now I thought that, let me call them, and somebody took my air filter out of there. So I thought you had this foam plus an air filter, which I thought someone stole my air filter. So I called them up. It's a nightmare getting through if you try to stay on the phone and wait for somebody to answer. They're not going to answer. I tried it for 2 days, 3 hours each day. Nobody ever answered, but they do call you back if you go for a callback number. Give them a call back. They will call you back. Okay, so the guy was real nice. He asked, but I had to come out in the garage and tell him all about the gas tank. He wanted to know if it had this and what else it had on it. So, and the reason I did that, I was just going to buy an air filter, but when you try to find their parts, you're not going to find anything to do with this air filter, or probably any other part. It's like a nightmare for their part department. And they got a little ad that says, oh, we're working on our parts department, so you know, you might as well forget trying to, just call us and we'll send you what you need. So that's great. I mean, if they'll do that. And so anyways, so the guy, he said he was going to send my air filter out, and I waited a week, and I called them back again, and they said, oh, it hasn't shipped yet. So I waited, but it did come, and here it is. This is what came. This is your number. Air filter element. This is all you get. This 1/2-inch. That is a 1/2-inch piece of foam. I mean, I can't believe it. Look at that. I can open up this lawnmower right here, and it's got a filter in it. I mean, and I know it's what I'm thinking is, And I want everybody to know this on YouTube, so that way you can figure out if you want this. Uh, and this engine, there's no name on it or anything. It's just a 338 Champion. I mean, it comes from China, you know that. But I'm thinking if I ever need a part, I'm in big trouble. North Star has a beautiful log splitter, and it comes with a badass Honda motor, which I know it's got an air filter, and I know you can get parts. But the only problem with that is, the only single problem with that is their shipping is like crazy to get it, and then you got to put it together. But you know, putting it together is not that bad, so don't worry about doing that. If you got the extra money for the shipping, I would get the North Star with the big giant, I forget exactly what engine it is, but I just didn't do that because of the shipping price. And not only do they have a high shipping price, if you want to drop it down from like a tailgate type, the hydraulic tailgate truck, you have to pay even more. So, you know, if you got a way to pick it up, or if you got a way to send it to a business that's got a dock and you can get it in the back of your truck, you know, I'd go that way. But you got to pay extra for that log splitter. Now, before I bought this, I looked and looked and looked at Tractor Supply, and I was going to get one of the good ones there, not that little dinky 20-ton or whatever they got, but I was going to get, and my philosophy is bigger is better and more expensive is should be better. But in today's world, more expensive is just more expensive. It's not a better quality item most of the time, unless you really break the bank. Then you can get, I guess, China to send you a super duper item. But I just was shocked, and I said, because of this air filter, I'm going to put on YouTube exactly and show people what you get. Now look it, I'm going to tape measure this air filter box and show you how deep it is. Here we go. And I'm just laying it up there from the bottom of that to the top. Here we go. That way you can see. It's 4 5/8. 4 5/8. We're just laying here. If you put it on, yep, 4 5/8. Well, 5 1/8. 5 1/8 inch air filter box, and you get a, hang on there 1 second. This is what you get. 1/2 inch piece of foam. If you think this is an air filter, I'd like to have your comments. Oh, let's see. That is, let me go this way. (11/16). Where's that? No, 5/8. About 5/8. Let's call it 5. Oh, I messed up on my tape. Right there. Go back over there. There we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 11/16. That's what that is. This is your air filter for a $2,000 machine. I mean, you would think. Well, here's my guess. The reason this is what you're getting, because I can't figure any other reason out. This engine comes from China, This air filter must be hard to get, or China has raised the price on that air filter and Champion does not want to pay that, so they throw in this piece of foam. The good thing about it is you can make your own, but that is not going to keep out dirt from your, that's not gonna keep out any dirt, because dirt gets in it even if you got a good filter. But you can see, you know, this is all you get, man. I know there's supposed to be an air filter in here. That's why these things are here. It fits right over top around this part right here. It goes in there, and you can see the lid. The lid has it goes right around in the circle right there. So China cannot get this air filter, or they charge too much for it or something, and Champion just threw in this piece of shit and junk. I'm mad as hell. I'm mad as hell over that. But right there, that's where the air filter goes, around those tangs. This is not an air filter. That's stupid. But I gotta live with it, because what else are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, cry to mama? Okay, YouTubers, put some pressure on Champion so we can get an air filter for our machines. I mean, I called him and all he said, played like he didn't know what was what. He didn't know what air filter goes with it, but he said he would send me one, and this is what I got. Here's the number if you want a trusty air filter. Right there. Thank you, Champion. They got the best warranty service department in the world.